So you got a couple things done there. You came back, you got a little bronze for yourself. So World Championships. They also got the weight class qualified. So just talk about your day and getting those two jobs done.
Yeah, you know, every Olympic at quad has been different. This is the first time where I've medaled and qualified the weight class the year before. I qualified in 2012, but I didn't medal in 2011. But anyways, yeah, every tournament is different, and I'm just really glad that I could get a couple things done on the list, not everything. So I have to clean that semifinals up and come back stronger and better than ever.
Talk about your ability to refocus. I mean, you're a veteran, you've done this a lot of times now, but I'm sure it's still difficult to come back another day after a tough loss.
I know it's unique to everybody. For me, it's just every tournament's different. I felt like I had to check out a little bit yesterday. I didn't get upset, I didn't cry. It was more like shock and just like there's so much on the line tomorrow with qualifying the weight, the medal, sitting out for the trials next year, that you almost like couldn't allow myself to deal with the loss. But I think I was pretty relaxed all day today and the whole tournament, and started getting nervous before this one, and just wanted to finish the tournament off strong.
Talk us through the match a little bit. Kind of controlled most of it, and then the four-pointer got a little scary.
Yeah,
what were you feeling for the match?
dang it. I wrestled her last year at the Worlds, actually, in the quarters, and then I think I teched her. This time I was coming in, and I was like, I just need to wrestle smart. I know she's got throws, I know she's got funky stuff. I had a match earlier with the Azerbaijan girl that also likes throws, so I actually feel pretty comfortable upper body. Did get forward, did not see that coming, or obviously I think I would have stopped it, but yeah, so I'll have to see the video. I don't even know what that was, honestly. That was my bad, that's what it was.
You talked a little bit about Olympic trials, but really we're only 7-8 months away. It's gonna come quick. What do you do between now and Olympic trials?
Oh, geez Louise. I feel like, honestly, God really directs me, and I would also say like life directs me. So last year I had to basically right after Worlds till January gave myself, it was not focused on wrestling, it was focused on some really personal life stuff that I knew I had to take care of and I didn't want it to bring into the season. This time around it feels different. It feels like I want to start gearing up pretty soon, take advantage of the extra time so that it's not like a rush from January. It's like the second the clock calendar changes to 2024, I feel like everyone's like, it's here. So I want to manage that a bit better.
You've done so much in the sport, from the Olympics, to Worlds and all this. How do you put this World Championships into perspective compared to everything else that you've experienced?
Every single one is special, and for me in the last 2 years, it's almost like I can count the number of tournaments I have left, and that's so crazy. I mean, basically, it's Worlds, Olympics, and the trials, and I'm really not planning to do anything else unless it absolutely contributes in some way to achieving that 2024 goal. So I was just, this time around, I'm like, it's crazy, all these nerves and these feelings and this weight cut and sitting in a hotel room and just all these thoughts coming up, you get this 3 more times. And it's been 25 years that you've been doing this. So it puts a lot of things into perspective for me. Doesn't make it any easier though.
Can you talk about, I think your first World Team was in 2008.
Yeah.
And you've made 11 of these things and a couple Olympic teams. Talk about, as a veteran on this team, you've got young girls on this team. Just talk about your approach to leadership and how you handle yourself and view yourself as a role model for wrestlers on the team, but also just in the country.
I really like the sport of wrestling in that it's an individual sport, and if you take care of your own needs, you'll take care of things for the team. And I really like our team in that everyone kind of understands that. And even the young girls, they're not new to the international scene, and I think they understand that. And obviously we got majority of them in the final, so I think they know what they're doing. But it's more just you be a teammate where you can have some conversations, but I really like to read everyone, and you can tell when someone just wants their space, and I just kind of let people do it themselves. And I also think there's a lot of value in letting people figure it out for themselves. I think sometimes as a veteran you think, oh well, this is how my journey was, so this is how your journey is going to be, and I don't want to really imprint that on a younger girl. It's like I don't want to write your script, I want you to do it, and I want yours to be better than what mine ever was. And so I don't really speak unless asked. Actually, that's not true. I do ramble a lot, but like I won't like tell someone this is how it's gonna be or whatever. So.
You said you got nervous before that, even with your experience. What sort of techniques and practices do you use to calm the nerves before going on?
You know, it's interesting. I wasn't thinking about that directly, but I do notice that I think coaches sometimes they try and tell me to have fun, and I'm like, this is fun. Like when I go dancing, I smile, I have fun. Like I go when I salsa dance, like that's for fun. Like this, you can't replicate these nerves. Like I don't get this when I'm playing Monopoly or Scrabble. So it's like this is where I get this. So why would I want to dim that in any way? Like it makes me feel alive. It's like wow, like I get to experience this. So I really like the nerves. When I don't perform well, I'm like, yeah, I was really relaxed. I didn't really care too much, and then I don't actually do great. So nerves are good for me.
Anything else?
Do you think that's unique to you? Or do you think?
I think at this level you honestly either like love winning, you love the sport, and I think you have to love like the nerves and the pressure in one way or another. I really do. I think you'll burn out if you don't. Like you see athletes and it's like, oh my God, they could have been so great, but they just said one day they didn't want to continue, and it's like, yeah, if you don't enjoy this whole process, it's draining. Like it's like taxing. So I mean, it's not the hardest thing ever, but like it is, you know, it's way easier if you enjoy it.
Thank you.
Thank you.